What up, YouTube? It's Aaron, your personal driver. What's going on, guys? So I'm kind of this is gonna be an interesting video because it's about three YouTubers, all of who I like, um, and you know I haven't really been doing a lot as far as in the YouTube community the last 2 months. Oh, what's up, buddy? And just like that, come here, buddy. I know you're gonna wake up. I even got water for the baby. He's taking his nap. Come here, buddy. Come here, see daddy. I got you some water. I got you some water. There you go. Oh, my little diva wants to make an appearance just as the live stream starts. Dark road run in the house. Here's some water, buddy. I got it just for you. No? Okay, you just want to hear it, daddy? So, Kevin the Apptrepreneur and Rideshare Revolution and a new YouTuber who I like actually a lot, and I'm hoping will be on the channel. His name is No Limitation Rideshare. He's new to the scene, and he's pretty awesome. Rideshare Hub in the house. I mean, I like his channel. It's pretty oh, poor baby. Nate just woke up. Yes, I am, sir. That I am. So we'll talk about that in a second. But I want to get to the video first. So it all started when this new YouTuber, No Limitation Rideshare, posted a video trashing Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and then the Rideshare Revolution jumped up on the back of him and trashed him. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about him. First off, are you a driver or influencer for Tryp? Right now I'm just an influencer Rideshare Hub because I want to wait to see the app before I pay any money to drive. So I'll do the conversion then if I want to. Rideshare, yeah. So it's drama, and to be fair, they have good points. I just don't agree with them. So I'm gonna go show you the original video, and he has 3 points. This is from No Limitation Rideshare, and I just disagree with his take on this. And it's funny, I feel like I'm defending the defenseless, or that because some of the stuff Kevin said is probably unacceptable, but I feel like the criticism just isn't genuine or okay. You picking your nose, buddy? Our pediatrician said that when babies pick their nose and eat their boogers, that it's actually healthy for them, and it drives me nuts that I have to watch him pick his nose and eat his boogers, but so the doctor says. This is the video. Oh, you need to see the video. I can't. You need to see this. Yeah. So the small picture is No Limitation, and the big picture is Kevin. He's doing this from a cell phone. That's weird. Pretty cool guy in the house. Do you judge people? All the time. I have a whole video where I just judge people with Dark Run. So this isn't about Kevin, but I just disagree with that. Like, I think that if you're bad at it, you should still do it. If you're not good at it, you don't want to do it the right way. Like, I disagree just wholeheartedly with the idea that if you don't want to do it the first time, you shouldn't be doing it. Because if you don't experiment and try things this way and that way, you're never going to get better. So sometimes you have to go against the flow or do what's wrong or make mistakes to learn. So no, I think that even if you don't want to do it or you think it's a bad idea or whatever, you should still try it, man. I don't know. So I just completely disagree right now off the bat with him. But let's keep going here. And most people do because his channel's so big. So right there, I want to stop again. So fundamentally, you can tell the difference between Pug Dad in the house. What's up, man? The difference between a veteran driver who's been doing this a long time, like Kevin, and a new driver who's just starting out on the scene. Like, well, to be fair, I don't know if no limitation rideshare is a new driver or not. So, I mean, maybe he has been doing it for like a long time. But if you've been doing Uber for a long period of time, you get jaded because it's bullshit, and Uber steals from you and cheats on you. You couldn't hear the audio? I've heard that people puke in my car 3 times in the past, and I never charge a passenger. Well, that's stupid. That's a dumb idea. I don't know why you can't hear the audio. Let me look here. Can you guys not hear the YouTube audio? Is that what's going on? Is he the only one that can not hear? The desktop audio's on. No sound on the other video. Fred Walker in the house. Well, god damn it. I don't know why it's not working. We can hear me, but not them. Oh man, that's very frustrating. Budget tools in the house. Travel with Aaron in the house. So what am I bitching about now? Okay, well, I'll just make the video a different way then. So I can't show you the video, guys. But 1 minute I can show you the video, but you're not gonna be able to hear apparently. I'll figure out why it's not working. That sucks, man. I wish I could show you. I think I can show you. So if I go like this, can you see? Maybe not. Yeah, so this is what my thing looks like, and you can see here desktop audio, it's on. It's not muted. But when I hit play, it's not integrating. I don't know why. So that's unfortunate. That makes me sad on the inside. So anyway, I'll just talk about it. So it's basically like mama and daddy are having a fight, and I'm like a kid, because I like all 3 of these guys, and I like all their channels. And honestly, Rideshare Revolution and Kevin I consider friends. Like, I have their phone numbers, we talk, we text, we chat, we come up with ideas and stuff. So it's almost like I'm sad about that because I like all of them, right? This new guy to the scene, no rideshare limitation. You should check him out. It's a pretty hardcore channel. I like him because he's a little bit more like me. Like, he just says what he thinks and doesn't care. But his criticism, I think, are wrong. Fernando in the house. Fernando, let me just restart the whole video for you. So the problem is the audio isn't playing for some reason from YouTube. I don't know why. That makes me sad. I wonder if I took the headphones off and I played it on the speaker, if that would be weird. You guys can tell me, I guess. But people are talking shit about Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Let's see if it'll play now.
Yo, what's up, YouTube?
Can you hear this? Can you hear his audio now?
Back again, and welcome back, guys. As you can tell, I'm not the happiest person right now.
Could you guys hear the audio or no? Can someone let me know? Anyway, I'll just keep talking. So anyway, I'll get to that. No, of all of them, he's the least right. So here's the thing. You can't hear that? No, he wasn't encouraged. Okay, let's look. Okay, so let's go.
Which I normally
start over again. It's a cool channel. You should check him out. So I'm not saying don't listen to him. I just disagree with him on this.
You know, this is there's some bullshit going on. All right. If you want to do this gig,
does that word scare you? It's a bad word. Don't say that.
Okay. Well.
All right. So that's where I disagree with them. Sometimes you need to work. So if you don't like something, sometimes that doesn't matter. If you don't like working, you still have to work. Like, no. If you're a rideshare driver and you don't like rideshare, then you still have to do rideshare, do something else. That's dumb. Also, I think, you know, I can tell the attitude of newer drivers who have been doing this a long time because they're like, Uber is the best. I love it so much. And then you get to do it for a couple years and it breaks your soul, man. It's not easy. After a while, like almost instantly, I'd say like after 6 months, it's not fun. It's the same thing over and over again. It's a grind, man. So if Kevin wants to complain about Uber, that's fine. And look, if you make good money and you like doing rideshare, that's also fine. But to deny Timothy Wong in the house. I'm getting to that, Fernando. You want to go? Okay. Nate's so funny. Like but you can't deny that Uber isn't doing fucked up things. Like that's what makes me mad. That's not being real, right? That's you're lying if you don't think there's anything wrong with Uber. Well, I mean, I still love it, but you can't say you don't get frustrated by times.
Apptrepreneur when I first started driving, okay, and it filled my mind with a lot of, you know, negativity and hate, and you know, it's just this is not a bad gig, all right?
So first off, Uber is a bad gig, but we all do it because we like it and it's better than alternatives that we have, and for me, it fits in the thing. But it can you know, it can be rough, man. I don't believe anybody who says that it's like easy, because I've done it for a long time, and it is at first, but it's hard. I just got into a hit and run accident, not my fault. Was out of commission for a week and a half, and I still love it. Okay. But so anyway, but you're being dishonest if you don't get frustrated by it. That's all I'm saying is I still think it's better than other forms of work, but it's still not something I want to wake up in the morning and do. And if it is, I guess you're made from different strings, man. I don't know, but my whole point is you don't have to love it to do it. Sometimes you don't like your job. You just have to do it because it's your job. So yeah, and that's good, man. Pretty cool. I'm glad you're making $1,500 to $2K a week. That's good. I'm glad for you, and I'm happy. But not everyone has like access to that income making in every market. But anyway, this is just a small petty thing. My real concern is later when we talk about it.
And you know, the thing is with him, you know, it's like this is like the end of the freaking world. Like, if you don't like doing this, don't do it. Okay? This is like, it's gotten to a point where it's hypocritical, and the Apptrepreneur has scammed people. All right? Now,
this is where he's going to talk about something else, but this is where the big controversy is. And over here, what we're going to talk about it here is what Rideshare Revolution talks about. It was when he was scamming customers with fake puke, but we'll get to that in a second because he doesn't actually talk about. He talks about something different next.
Add information. All right, listen to this. I want you to hear this, okay?
And this is now Kevin's video.
I got a ride. It was like a 4.0 multiplier. I picked them up, and there was like a group of people. They had like, you know, a leg scooter, and 5 people crammed to a car. And I said, no, there can only be 4 people. And they said, oh, come on, it's too cool to do this. We'll give you a fat cash tip at the end of the ride. Which, first of all, I should not have even contemplated this. That was a mistake. Mistake number 2 was that I actually agreed to that, and I didn't get the tip up front cash. So I do this thing that is done.
Okay, so first off, listen. This is why I have faithful people who watch this channel over other people, because I don't lie. I tell you how it is. Kevin's fucking right, man. I don't give a shit what anyone says. If you have a 4.2 multiplier and 5 people walk up to your car, you fucking take the 5th person. I don't give a shit. I don't care. You can call me a bad driver. You can say that's illegal. You can say that's putting everyone at risk. I will literally do anything at a 4.0 multiplier. So I don't care. If I'm driving at like almost $6 a mile, you can do anything you want to me in the car. I don't even care. You don't even fucking put a seatbelt on. You can hang your head out the window. I don't care. 4.0, like, we're done with this conversation. I'm on his side there. And What's up, Vinny in the house? I'll pull the speaker a little bit closer. So you can say I'm a bad driver, or you can say anything you want to, but I'm keeping it real, man. At 4.0, you're gonna take that ride too. I don't. You can say in chat, you can say in the comments, you can say whatever you want to, but if you're sitting there and you pick up a 4.0 ride, you're taking that fifth person. We're done. We're done with this conversation. I do not believe anybody. Nobody will say it. Okay? So, and the other thing that Kevin said, which I agree with, is his mistake was not taking the cash up front. Because if I'm taking a fifth person, I'm taking cash up front. Okay? Now, I have denied plenty of fifth riders in my life because if it's a normal ride, you can fuck off. You have 4 seats and that is it. The fifth person can walk. I can come back and get him. Whatever you want to, okay? But this scenario, New Year's Eve with a 4.0 surge, just you're getting in the car. We're done. We're done with this conversation. I don't want to fight with people. Don't at me on Twitter about it. No, at 4.0, okay. And I want to do the math on it. You guys are crazy if you don't agree with him. So in San Francisco, it's $1.25 a mile, right? Times, oops, 4.0. I can't do math. He actually said 4.3. $5.37 a mile. That fifth person's getting in the car. We're done. I don't want to talk about it. Come here, Nate. Are you sad? You want a drink? Go then. You can go. You're allowed to go. So whatever. I don't care. Now, for new drivers, don't take that fifth person. You don't have insurance. You don't have insurance. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. But if you're gonna do it in a rare circumstance, we have really high surge and it's worth it. At a minimum, you need $5 per person. So it's $25 in cash. If they don't have cash, don't take them. I don't care about that. That, to me, that's Kevin's biggest mistake. Kevin did not take the cash up front. Not that he took the fifth person. And I'm keeping it real, guys, because 90% of people who do rideshare won't admit that to you. 90% of YouTubers will tell you that's not true. No, that's just the way it is. And so, man, life is a hustle, okay? Ethics, I say this all the time. Ethics are for people who can put food on the table. So if you got enough money that you don't need a 4.0, okay, don't take it then. But the rest of us, we got to eat. This guy's a lot of money. Want some water? He just woke up from his nap, so he's kind of iffy. So anyway, let's continue. Let's see if this is any better for audio here.
Okay. So he pulls up to a 5-top that has a leg scooter. Okay? Means that somebody has an injured leg. Alright? I want to play this part for you. Not even 45.
I made that mistake, but it is what it is. And I actually contemplated while they were getting in my car and they had all closed the doors, maybe I shouldn't even give them back their little boot scooter. So I should just drive off and force them to pay a return fee. They were certainly close up to where I lived, but it would not have taken me any gas. But I had already risked enough by taking them in the first place. If I took that away, and they knew that it bothered me that I had taken 5 people, they might have reported that to Uber, and I could have gotten suspended. So
that's true. You could get suspended, but whatever, man. Whatever. 4.0, it's happening.
You take a 5-top and 4-top vehicle, okay? Which the police were out and definitely shouldn't have done that. Saying that the police were not out is giving people bad information.
So here's the thing, guys. That's technically true. Don't take the 5-top, right? Don't take 5 people when you have 4 seatbelts for them. I get that that's what you're supposed to do. But I'm telling you, I'm not new to this game. Okay, on a 4.0, if you can fit in the car, you can fit it's going to happen. Because think about it. It's almost $6 a mile. 10 miles, that's a $60 ride right there. And we're done. I don't know that.
Second of all, you wanted to collect a return fee because they didn't tip you? Dude, this gig is not for everyone. And you know what? I'm starting to think that maybe you need to move on. You need to move on. This is not. And I remember, and you deleted it because I looked for it. I remember when you said that you faked a puke situation in your car and collected 100.
Okay, so this is the real criticism. Should you use fake puke to get a cleaning fee in the car? I think we all know the answer to that is no. But we're going to talk about that specific thing when we get to Rideshare Revolution. Okay? And the return fee is shady. But here's the thing. He said he thought about doing it. He didn't do it. And that's the thing. You're allowed to think things, guys. When you're a YouTuber and you're telling the truth and how it is, if you tell someone this is how I feel, that's not, don't condemn them for that. Like, you know what? Sometimes I feel like throwing my kid out a window because he's being disrespectful. Okay? Sometimes I feel like tying my family up with electrical tape and setting the house on fire and then moving to Morocco. That doesn't mean you do it. You're as a human being, you're allowed to think things. And when these motherfuckers get in your car and say they're going to give you a cash tip and then they don't, yes, you think about all the things you want to do. The first thing you think is they better not fucking go in the front of my car, because if these bitches get in the front of my car, I'm going to run them over. The second thing you think about is how you're going to hit them with some kind of extra fee. The third thing you're going to think about is reporting them to Uber for, like, whatever. That's what you think. But the real question about somebody's quality and who they are is their actions. You can't get mad at somebody for thinking something and then doing what's right. That's good. He's being a good person in this situation. Now, did he charge? We'll talk about the puke later, because that's another thing I'm talking about. And his job is not to be an angel on YouTube. His job is to tell you how he feels. He's being a good YouTuber. He's saying, I am mad that I did not get them cash from them 5-tops, so I wanted to do this stuff. Okay? And he didn't. So that's good. He's being a good person right here. He's being good to his audience, and he's being good to the actual customers. I would be thinking, why would they do that? And I know where they live. Yeah, exactly. Well, no. Here's the thing, guys. Because I'm a little different than Kevin. If I put 5 people in my car and they tell me they're going to give cash, and I drive them off and they don't give me cash, I'm going to get out the car and be like, somebody better give me some fucking cash. I was like, we agreed to $25 cash minimum. So someone pony up, and then that's it. So I'm keeping it real. I think Kevin handled it better than I would. Backseat driver in the house, what's up? Okay.
You said you did it a couple of times. You know, this is really frustrating. I wish I could freaking find it, which I'll continue to look for. But
Backseat driver in the house.
But it's like, these are honest people. Okay,
no, they aren't honest people. They put 5 people in a 4-person car. They did it on purpose. They're being dishonest. They said we're going to give you cash, and they didn't give you cash. Don't defend the customer. Those customers are assholes. Fuck those guys. What are you talking about? They're honest people. That's 2 things that they did that was dishonest. They lied to Kevin twice. They're dishonest. I don't care. What? You know, whatever, man. So anyway, keep going.
Wear a seatbelt. You don't just fake puke situations. You know, that is absolute dishonesty, and it frustrates me to hear this. And it's just like, not only are you scamming people, the thoughts of scamming people are running through your mind to get extra money. Like this, it's time to move on. This is not a gig for you, you know, because I absolutely love doing it. And that is the whole purpose of my channel now, is to help other drivers. You're not helping other drivers. This is actually backwards from helping other drivers. And not only are the ideas and thoughts of scamming people going through your mind, but
so first off, like I'm gonna call him out now. I like his channel. I do. I genuinely I watch all his videos. No limitation rideshare. It's right down here. He's a good channel. If he says he's never had a thought of scamming someone, he's a fucking liar. That's it. He's being dishonest. Anyone who says they've never had a negative thought can fuck off. You're a liar. That's it. That's like Donald Trump style lying. We're like, I'm a very stable genius. You know, like it's just like when you no, you're not being honest with yourself. You're not being honest with us. You've thought about scamming someone else. It may not be every day, but you've thought of. I know you've thought about it. What are we even talking about? Who in the world hasn't at one point in their life thought about scamming somebody? No. Did you scam them? Did you charge them the return fee? No, you didn't. And it's like when your wife tells you she never looks at another dude. If you think your wife isn't looking at another dude, she has so many dicks lined up that she forgot who's who. Like, no, she's lying to you. She looks at other dudes. Does she cheat on you? That's the thing. You don't get mad at your wife for thinking about cheating on you. You get mad at your wife if she cheats on you. It's just so. I couldn't disagree with him any more than that. There you go, Nate. It's up there, buddy. Nate, your tablet's up there. Tablet's up there.
You're also very hypocritical. I want you to listen to something, okay? I want you guys to listen to this. I want you to hear this, okay?
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say to you if you continue to drive for this company. I just don't. I don't want it to seem like I'm judging you, but I swear to God, there's a part of me.
You're judging us for driving? Dude, you just drove. You just drove. Now, granted, that was a long time ago. Like, even if it was one day out of the year, this is a good gig to have in your back pocket. All right? You're not telling people that. Like, it's very hypocritical. So in that same video, right? That same video. All right? In the description, you have your Uber referral code. What are you doing, dude? You're telling people not to drive, and then you're telling people that, they can scam. No, this is not cool anymore. This is beyond a point where, like, it's like...
See, and this is, I think, getting closer to where he should have had most of the video. Because I think that his argument here it's a good argument. Which is, if you're judging drivers, if you're saying this is bad, why are you doing this? And why is he trying to recruit people? So if you think it's a bad idea, why are you trying to recruit people? Okay. So I think that this particular argument has merit. And I also think it's a little bit dishonest. Because does Kevin honestly think that all drivers are pieces of shit? No, he doesn't do that. I've watched him a long time. And hold on real quick. Integrity is for people who can afford to eat. We'll talk about integrity in a second, because telling the truth doesn't mean you lack integrity. That's just my opinion, but you can interpret it different ways. That being said, I think Kevin does his best to tell things how he sees them for real. And what do I mean by that? I mean, if you've watched his channel over the years, his opinions change. I don't think we give people enough room to grow and change their mind. So his channel's been around for a long time. So Team LD MDU. So yes, at one point maybe he thought it wasn't a good idea. Maybe he does now, or maybe he doesn't. And maybe he's being dishonest, who knows? But I don't know, man. I feel like he can still think Uber's a bad deal, but realize that some people need it, I guess. It's like the thing about being a trash man, right? Being a trash man sucks. I think that people who do it are hardcore, like, they're, like, awesome. Like, thank God they're around, but I couldn't be a trash man. That sucks. It's cold. It's like 28 degrees right now. Could you imagine picking up trash in Mason, Ohio at 28 degrees? I couldn't do it. That doesn't mean I don't understand other people do it. It's a good job with good pay. So I think that he can both think that you shouldn't drive for Uber, but then give an opportunity for him. I think that that's possible. I think it's possible. I don't know.
Subscribing to your channel. I don't want to hear this shit anymore. Filling my head with negativity and
One informer in the house.
You're back and forth. You're not consistent. You know. Oh man.
That's true. I don't think he has to be consistent. So that's the video from him. Then Rideshare Revolution came. So this is the thing. So he was your personal driver has been going in on his live stream videos. Yeah. For the record, I've never scammed anybody, but control your money and your money will never control you. Said from somebody who's never been poor. only people who had enough wealth to not be hungry have ever said that. Chevy Mom Norm in the house. How's Lyft in your area? I still don't have my Ohio driver's license yet, so I'm still waiting. Lyft won't let me on until I have the Ohio driver's license. So anyway, now here's the thing. I think Rideshare Revolution's argument is better about the puke. I disagree with him on the integrity.
Good afternoon, my friends. Welcome.
Only somebody with the YouTube name of Keep America Great would claim they've never thought about scamming somebody. Okay, I'll talk about that in a second, but
Back to the channel. Welcome back to my beautiful Rideshare Revolutionaries.
First off, I'm glad he's growing his beard back. He looks a lot better with the beard.
Real good jiu-jitsu. I can't even think straight. It's me, Gio, the leader of the Rideshare Revolution, the Rideshare Rockstar, and the captain of the 2K Club. And we got to talk about something serious today. I'm a little disturbed that something's going on in the Rideshare community right now.
Okay.
The title of this video is "The Rideshare YouTuber Has No Integrity." As you guys hear, that's the definition of integrity: the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles and moral uprightness. Synonyms: honesty, probity. Never heard of that one.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right now. Probity is like my new favorite word. I had to look it up because I literally have never heard the word probity before, and I try to use it now in daily life. But this is the word probity. It's great, man. It's a great word. This, I think it actually would be a better word for the argument that Rideshare Revolution is trying to make of having strong moral principles and honesty and decency. That's what he's talking about, because he says integrity. I think it's the wrong word he's trying to fight here. Passengers do take advantage of you. Don't worry about that.
Righteousness, morality, virtue, decency, fairness, scrupulousness, sincerity, truthfulness, trustworthiness. That's integrity.
Okay.
Guys, as you can tell, I am not this gig. Started watching, this is.
I want to get to his part. Okay.
And
First off, how meta is this? It's a video of a video of a video. So there's Kevin video, then there's overlay, then there's Rideshare Revolution's overlay, and now there's my overlay. But this is Rideshare Revolution's argument.
He wasn't excited about it, but he took.
Wah buffering. Well, that ruins the whole idea right there. Wah, technology failed.
Now that he's got subscribers, but to take the scooter with him so that he can get a return fee because they gypped him on the cash tip, right? That presents a problem. That's fucked up. Okay, I've got nearly 13,000 rides under my belt, and whatever. I'm not religious. Hand to God, whatever God you pray to, whatever. On my grandmother's grave, whatever. I've never even once thought these passengers are dickheads. They jip me. I'm gonna find a way to scam these passengers. That is unreal. That thought has never entered this brain.
Rideshare consultant in the house. Like, I don't believe that he's never thought of scamming somebody. I don't believe it.
For people that have mistreated you in some way, is to scam them, to hold their personal property
Now, guys, I'm not talking about actually scamming them. Okay. There's an important distinction. When somebody does something bad to you or treats you unfairly, your natural reaction is to try to get some kind of payback. Okay? It's like when you see a naked woman, your natural reaction, if you're a straight male, is to want to have sex with a naked woman. Right? Like, these are natural things that we all do. And to deny that is to deny your humanity and who you are. Now, the question is, do you do it? Okay? So, first off, he's from Chicago. I know them East Coast boys, especially in Chicago, Boston, they're hardcore, man. Hey, AZ driver, even if the naked woman isn't hot, if she's there and naked, I don't know. I mean, I'm telling you, most people are still going to take it. So, what he's trying to do is, he wants to argue against Kevin, and so he's trying to make himself look better than I actually believe he is. And so, maybe I'm completely off base, and he's never thought about ever hurting another person ever in my entire life, and maybe I'm a bad person. It is inconceivable to me that in the entire history of someone's life, they've never thought about doing something bad to them. I just don't believe that.
To get more money, you're a fucked up individual. That's completely fucked up. Another and I'm like, and when I'm watching this video, the first thing I thought of is Kevin claims to be a diabetic. He's got medical issues, right? How would he, if the shoe was on your foot, how would he feel if some other driver didn't like his attitude, he forgot his medication somewhere, and the other driver drove off with it and said, I'm not going to return it unless you give me a return fee? Guaranteed. Kevin would be pissed off at that guy. 100% guaranteed. But it's okay. I guess it's okay if he does it, right? And that was the first thing Dan brought up.
Well, he didn't do it. All he said was, I had this thought. Can we stop judging people for their thoughts? Just today, I was driving to the grocery store. And at the stoplight, an incredibly beautiful woman with blonde hair and like one of those little strappy little, it's winter, I don't even know why she was wearing a tank top, pulled up next to me. And I thought, man, I should get out of this car and just get in that car with her and we should drive off together in the wind. Is my wife going to go to divorce court if I say that? No, because I didn't get in the car. But sometimes you think that. It's okay to have thoughts, guys. It's okay. You're a human being. You get pissed off at a customer and think, I'm going to get them, but did not do it. Then you're okay. It's unbelievable. He's never, like Rideshare Revolution has never had an impure thought about someone ever once. I don't even believe him.
The second thing Dan brought up was this issue of fake puke. Because I'll go into that a bit later, but just remember the fake puke. Okay? The third thing was Dan brought up that Kevin is a hypocrite because he also provided proof of this. Kevin is on record saying that anyone who drives for Uber or Lyft or whatever, he's judging us. You know, it's like a bad move, and he's judging us. But I guess when it's surging, it's okay to drive, right? Like
Okay, first off, I understand Rideshare Revolution is a full-time driver. I understand he makes a shit ton of money in Chicago. I understand that he works his ass off, and he deserves to wear the crown that he puts on his head. He says he's the king of the 2K club. He deserves all of that. That being said, I have always said since I started this channel, only drive when you make money. So if you've got a gig that pays you more than doing Uber when there's no surge, don't drive. If you don't have an incentive, if you don't have a bonus, if you don't have surge, don't get in the car, especially if your market doesn't pay you very much. Okay? Not every market's Chicago, not every market's San Francisco, not every market's New York, not every market is what's some other good ones? LA, etc., etc. What's up, buddy? You want some water? No, you're just complaining? Here. Hey. You want your toy? Okay. So I think Kevin if Kevin only drives when he can get a 4.0 surge, I think Kevin's being smart. Not everybody has to get in their car and drive 80 hours a week to be successful in Uber. If you got other stuff going on and you only get in your car on holidays, I think that's not a bad idea. That's why I always made $30 to $40. I only drove when there was money or when there was a bonus. And when you do that, you can make $30 or $40 easy doing rideshare, even if you don't like it sometimes.
The hypocrisy there is, it's unreal. It's unbelievable. I'm judging you if you drive for Uber, but I'm gonna do it myself when it's paying a lot. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I agree with Bam completely on that subject too. But let's go back to the Bam says he's a scammer. Okay, in the video that Kevin posted, some of you could be like, okay, well, he only said he thought about scamming the passengers. He only thought.
And this is where we're gonna get to the good part of the video, I think.
To get a return fee. He only thought about it. He would never actually do it. He wouldn't actually scam passenger. He has admitted to scamming passengers. In August of last year, Kevin made a video talking about other drivers doing fake puke scams on passengers. And then he actually went into detail about how he did it himself. Okay? And then he deleted that video because he probably noticed how that makes him look like a fucking scumbag and a scam artist. Which, I mean, here's the thing. It's not defamation to call someone a scam artist when they admit to pulling scams on people. But a lot of you, I know this is the internet, so you're going to be like, well, Gio, where's the fucking proof? Well, let's take a good look at the proof, shall we?
And here's the thing. This is why you don't fuck with Rideshare Revolution. This motherfucker is like a goddamn detective. He'll find your shit.
Take a look at that first blurb there. Someone liked your comment. Did you really just admit that you did fraud on Uber? That's not something a lot of people are going to take lightly. The Apptrepreneur replied, years ago, only a couple times. That's admission. You just admitted the...
Okay. So this, I know there's been a big build-up to this, but I wanted to show you that a lot of people have been saying some dumb shit. But let's address the real issue here. This is not fucking cool. This is not okay. It is not okay to charge somebody a fake puking fee. And in my opinion, Kevin should get on his channel and he should apologize to those customers and to us for doing that. That's it. If he really did it, if he's not lying for views, because he's a YouTuber, right? So you always got to take everything a YouTuber says with a grain of salt. Sometimes people just say stuff because they're trying to get views, they're trying to get the income from Uber. So if he might be lying here to get views, and that's almost just as bad. But it looks like he really did it. And if he did it, he should issue an apology. That's not fucking cool. And I can't defend him on that. All the other stuff they're saying about him, it's just not true. It's just around the corners. It's not okay. But this is it. We're done. Kevin made a mistake. I'd also like to point out, people are not black and white. There are not good people and they're not bad people. It's not, oh, this person only did this and that defines them for their entire existence. Everybody's made mistakes. Everyone's broken laws. Everyone's like, not only puke claim, but claim whatsoever that is not real. That's true, man. I hear you. I am not going to defend Kevin, even though he's my friend, for this. Dave the Uber slave in the house. List of people that I will fake puke Donald Trump, Travis Scott. Here's the thing. If Donald Trump got into my car, I'm going off the bridge. That's what I'm saying. I'm tumbling the car. I'm just kidding. Well, maybe I'm kidding. That's one of those thoughts. Hopefully, I don't have to figure out. Kevin is fraud. He has ranted for years not to drive for Uber and then to drive for Lyft. And then when it comes time to drive for him, why didn't he have Lyft? Complete fraud. So I don't agree with that at all. You can hate Uber, but then on New Year's Eve know that there's going to be a big surge and then drive for Uber on New Year's Eve. That's smart. But anyway, I think that's missing the point. What I'm trying to get here is, I will not defend him for scamming somebody with fake puke. That's fucked up. What I'm trying to say is, that's not, I think, a good way to describe him overall. Yeah, Secret Service knocking on the door. Donald Trump doesn't even know how to use Uber, so that's fine. Don't worry about it. I think that you can still be friends with and listen to somebody who's done something bad in their life. I've made mistakes too, and I think that just to totally blow off Kevin is probably the wrong move here. That being said, I agree with Rideshare Evolution that this is unacceptable behavior. If he really did this, it's just not cool. I would never do it. You should never do it, period. But what I will say is, let's get back to his original point. And I know this is minor in comparison to the overall point, but he's talking about integrity, right? He doesn't have integrity. And I know he's saying strong moral principles, moral uprightness, yada, yada, yada. But to me, it's Kevin's why did Kevin do that? Because he made a mistake, man. It's fucked up. That's why I did it. But he admitted that he did something wrong. That's to me, that is integrity. If you make a mistake and you do something wrong and you're honest about that, then to me that's a redeeming quality for that. Now there's two things you have to do. One, you have to admit that you do it, and two, you have to apologize. So if Kevin comes forward and says that he did something wrong and he apologized for it, then I'm okay with it again. What did the passengers do that made Kevin think it was a good idea? Oh, passengers are going to passenger. He mentioned that he was going to do some fucked up shit to somebody on New Year's Eve for what they did to them wrong. But this isn't what I was talking about. This is a long time ago. This is like several years ago. I agree that it is a smart thing to do, but you also haven't talked trash about the Uber that Kevin dies daily. What do you mean the trash about Uber? Nothing. I don't think anything Kevin says is wrong. I think he's factually accurate. It was a long time ago. So here's the thing. If you think about the worst thing you've ever done in your life, like you at your lowest point, the worst thing you've ever done to someone or something is, and that was what defined you for your whole life, how unfair that would be. Especially if it's been a while. It's been a couple years. We've all done something. Okay? We've all done something that was the wrong thing to do. And when you do that, that's part about being a human. But you need to come forward and say you did it and you need to apologize for it. So on this particular point of integrity, I'm going to give Kevin 50%. 50%, he's correct. He's absolutely wrong, 100% wrong for faking puke. He's 50% okay. He's come back from 50% because he admitted that he did it. Now what he has to do is apologize. And honestly, I don't know how you do this, but he should return the money if he can. I don't know if he can or not, but he should. And doing something wrong is not lacking integrity. Doing something wrong, he already admitted after this. Yeah, I know, he admitted it. So he admitted to doing something wrong. That's the first step into redeeming yourself. Without the context, how can we criticize them? If I had shot and killed somebody and that's all you knew, you would probably think I was a terrible person. Not in America. In America, people would fucking give you a trophy. People love it when you shoot people here. Yes, the context is he was scamming somebody. This is a long time ago, so I've been watching his videos for a long time, and I remember this video. And I laughed because I'm a terrible person on the inside. I have dark humor. But he heard somebody was scamming people with puke, so he's like, well, I'm going to try it and see if it worked. And he did it, and it did work. He took the video down. So it wasn't like revenge or anything like that. He was just straight, I wonder if this is going to work, and it did. Yeah, that is straight scamming. And to me, honestly, like I said, life's a hustle, man. You got to put food on the table. So it's hard for me to judge people who are making money even if it's in a wrong way. But we have to draw the line somewhere, and scamming people or lying is, I think, a pretty hard line to cross, right? So I don't know. That's my 2 cents on it. I like all of these guys, and I think some of what they say has merit, and some of what they say doesn't. But anyway, that's a long video to get to that conclusion. But I felt like this was an important enough topic to go into detail about it. I think we all can generally agree that he should probably apologize for this and return the money if he can somehow. I mean, it was like literally, I think it was like three or maybe even 4 years ago. I've been scammed by passengers several times, so if I can scam them back, then what's the problem? Well, that is a question of integrity then. But it's funny that Gio made it look like he is an angel. Lol. Yeah, like Gio. Look, man, I will roll with Gio any day, at any point in my life. Whether it was I was 15 years old or when I turned 30 and I had kids, I will fucking roll with Gio. We will go smash fucking alcohol and beers and get whatever anywhere. At a club, at a dive bar, at a sports bar, at a stand-up club, anywhere. But I fucking know that guy's going to get me in more trouble than I'm going to get him into trouble. Like, let's just keep it real. That's Gio, right? That's why we like Gio. That's why we like Gio. But for him to never have a deep, dark thought. When people say that shit to me, I roll my eyes. I just roll my, it's like when really religious people talk about how they never had sex before they got married. Okay. I'm sure you never did. Oh, tisk tisk to those who have sex before they get married. Tisk tisk. When did you get married? At 15? That's where all this shit happens from, right? Anyway. So that's my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I actually have to go because my kid, I gotta get my kid from school. Ohio's weird. He has kindergarten until like 4. That's a weird thing. Are you saying if a pastor scams you, you're going to do nothing because you have integrity? That's not integrity. That's lack of assertiveness. Dave, the Uber slave in the house, dropping the goddamn hammer. In your hypothetical situation, if a customer scams me, I guess it depends on what it is. But if the video Kevin put up was, hey, a customer threw a drink in my face and then got out of the car, so I put fake puke in the back to charge them $150. That's different. Then I'm less on board. But just fuck this guy. I'm gonna puke on him. Fernando, like New Year's Eve, when 5 people got in the car and said we're gonna give you a cash tip if you take this extra person, you take them, they'll give you a tip. That's a scam. Or when they report you for drinking and driving when you weren't drinking and driving. Or when they fake report. Customers put in fake reports on drivers every day on the daily. Yeah, that's another thing. They cancel halfway through the trip. Here's a big way that customers scam you is they'll have multiple drop-offs. So like there's 3 dudes, right? You drop person 1 off. Person 1 has the account. Now you have to drop person 2 and 3 off. Person 1 ends the ride because that's their house. And then they try to not pay you for 2 and 3. No, you don't have to get them out. That's why you have a dash cam when that happens. You have a dash camera, you just email customer service and say, hey, they canceled the trip, but it actually didn't end then. It ended here. And then say I have dash camera to put it to. So, but not everyone has a dash camera. They try, man. People do all the time. But anyway, I gotta go get my kid. So I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces, everyone. Fernando, I keep trying to tell you this. Email me, dude. I have to talk to you about something, man. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces. Oh, one more thing. Oh, true about the influence thing. I hate that. What? Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. So, all right, man. I'll talk to you later. Deuces, guys.